This is Fashion, Art, and Media. And today I have a legend all the way from the US. Welcome. Tell us about yourself. We are so excited to have you here today. So tell us all about yourself. Exciting life.
Hello, how is everybody doing? We has finally got a chance to see you in person. We've been talking on the phone for a while. Yes, I'm in the United States, and I know you guys is way across that water, across that pond. But this is Eugene Mosley. I am a Louisiana Walker Stars inductee. I'm a Louisiana ambassador for the state of Louisiana, and also I'm in the Las Vegas Hall of Fame and Walker Stars in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the United States, and a luxury brand owner. And that's basically what I do. I'm a celebrity artist. I do artwork for major celebrities all over the world, and they collect my artwork at a gallery in Las Vegas called the Regis Gallery. It's located inside of the Venetian Casino. So if you ever come to Las Vegas, go to the Venetian and you see my artwork there at the Regis Gallery. And my star, my Hall of Fame star, is right there with Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis, Dean Martin, and some major entertainers throughout the world, and it's located in front of the Parish Hotel in Las Vegas. So you go on the strip, you see the stars, and go down there and take pictures of not only my star, but all the other great entertainers all over the world.
Wow, amazing. So thank you for telling us that, but tell us, when did you start being an artist?
Well, I started when I was basically maybe 8 years old.
And
yeah, I was in Las Vegas. I used to go and visit my grandmother in Las Vegas from Louisiana. I used to catch the Greyhound bus. It's a bus that you can go. Back then, we didn't have the money to fly to Las Vegas to visit my grandmother in the summer. So what I used to do is catch the bus and go all the way to Las Vegas by myself, visit my grandmother. And one day, it was, I guess, during the night in my bedroom at my grandmother's house, there'd be a lot of lights flashing through my window. And what those lights was coming from, they was coming from the Las Vegas Strip and the casinos. So one Sunday morning, I asked my grandmother, what was those lights coming through the window, keeping me up all night? She said, that was the Las Vegas Strip lights. I said, well, how can I get there? She told me how to get there. And this one Sunday, I took out and I walked all the way from my grandmother's house to the Strip in Las Vegas. And I got real thirsty. So I walked inside this casino. And back then, this casino was called the Sands Casino. That's where Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, the Rat Pack used to perform at. So when I walked in there, it was a guy drawing portraits of some famous artwork and different, scenes across the world. And I thought it was exciting. So I came back to my grandmother's house and I told my grandmother, I know what I want to be when I grow up. I want to be a famous artist. And we had relatives at my grandmother's house and they all laughed at me. They thought I was crazy. They said, you need to stay from down there. You just stay in school and don't worry about that. So now to this day, since I was a kid, I was drawing, and now I have my star and my artwork in Las Vegas. But my art teacher's name was Billy Adgers. He taught me what you call pointillism. Pointillism is a form of artwork that you use using a series of dots at the tip of your pen to make characters or artwork. And the farther you look back from it, the dots come together with your vision, and you see the image that you did. Right. And that's what I became famous with.
Amazing. So what you do is just to put dots to make your art. You don't actually draw. Is that what you're saying?
Right. I do, like I said, stippling. I look at an image and my hand is already know where to put those dots at. Now I'm 57 years old now, but when I was younger, I can put a dot between a dot that was so close you couldn't see it, but now I wear these glasses, but I still can do it.
Wow, amazing. Yeah. So that when you went to Las Vegas the first time, you were 8, right?
Yes, yes.
Wow, how I'm trying to imagine how that was, back in the day, obviously, that means maybe that was in the 70s.
Yes, it was. Yes, back in, I think it was 73, 74.
Right. Wow.
Yes. Yes. And I was a young kid. Yeah.
You felt intimidated? All the lights, all the people? Oh, the
Yes, it
glam.
was. It was all around me, and I got fantasized about being a celebrity even then when I was young, because I saw it all the time. I saw the majors entertainers in Las Vegas, and my uncle, he used to work at this casino out there, and so I was introduced to a lot of entertainers. And I've been around entertainers all my life, and I said, you know what, that's what I'm gonna do. It was just in my blood to be that, and my artwork
Wow.
what took me there. Yes.
Personal question, because
Mm.
it keeps disturbing my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, sorry about this, but what is your race? Are you black? Are you Latino? Who are you?
Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm black.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
cool,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So, after that, did you go to school, to an art school, or you just went on to, some people are self-made?
Well, my mother was an artist, and my,
Oh,
my parents, I'm a military brat. So my dad was in the military. So we traveled all over the world. My mother in Germany, she used to do all this artwork of landscape. So I was around art. But when I got to high school, that's when I picked up the pointillism from my art teacher, Mr. Adges, when I was in the ninth grade.
oh,
And
wow.
I could have did any kind of pastel work. I could have did oils. I could have did anything, watercolor, any medium. But when I saw that pointillism that's doing apples and oranges and stuff like that, I
Right,
said, well, I can take it to another level. So I started doing the entertainers and jazz greats like Duke Ellington, Count Basie, and stuff like that. So
right.
yeah,
I've seen a photo of you with Michael Jackson. Please tell us a
yeah.
bit about that, because Michael was loved. He's still loved, even if he's not here.
Yes.
May he continue resting in peace. But what's that photo? Tell us, what's the story?
That is one wonderful guy. I'm gonna start from how it all started. Okay, I was doing artwork for the Sammy Davis Jr. estate with Altavis Davis, Sammy Davis Jr.'s wife, his widow, rather. And I did an art piece on Sammy Davis Jr. Larry King on CNN. I don't know if you guys know Larry King on
Of course
CNN.
we do.
Okay, Larry King was doing an interview about Sammy Davis Jr. with Altavis. And at the beginning of the show, you can go on YouTube and look up Larry King live interview with Altavis Davis. This
Right.
art, this artwork, when the first thing you will see is Larry King holding up my art piece of Sammy Davis Jr. before he started interviewing Altavis Davis.
Wow.
I didn't know, and Altavis didn't know, that Michael Jackson is a big Sammy Davis Jr. fan, and he learned the tap dance from that era.
Oh, wow.
And he was watching Larry King live on CNN and saw the artwork presented to Larry King of Sammy Davis Jr. So the next couple of days, I get a phone call from the UK. They Michael Jackson Network as a matter of fact, was founded out there in England. It's
Wow.
called the Michael Jackson Network. That's where I received the artwork and the autograph section to do him on a phone call. And what
Right.
we did the phone call, and they invited me to go to his 45th birthday celebration in California.
When
And
was
Michael,
this?
there was, what year was that? That had to be 97, 98, somewhere in that ballpark.
Wow. Uh-huh.
Or was it? I think I can't remember what year it was. It's on
The
my
90s.
yeah. It was in the 90s, right? And Steve Harvey was the host of the show.
Oh, wow. I just love Steve so
Yes,
much.
he collects a lot of my artwork too. He collects the Duke Ellington, the
Wow.
Richard Pryor. But Michael Jackson, what he wanted me to present him with the Sammy Davis Jr. picture. He wanted the same picture that Larry King received. And
Oh,
the
wow.
picture you see with me with Michael Jackson is the
Yes.
one that was on Larry King. But I had a chance to sit down with Michael. Michael is a big artist. A lot of stuff he drew himself. He
Wow.
loved different art styles, and he just fell in love with my pointillism. And we became really cool, and we talked a lot. And he was very knowledgeable of art. It's not, and one thing about Michael Jackson, I want people to know, he is a funny cat. This guy here, he likes to laugh, you know.
Right.
And it's just amazing that what you see on television and how he acts on television is not like sitting in front of him and talking to him. It's a
Right.
whole new person. It's just his character is unbelievable. And see,
Right.
what made me and him become, I guess we would say, good friends, is that I never did, when I got in front of him, I'm not starstruck for number one. So I don't treat him like he's a big major star. I never stared at him. I never try to figure him out. We talk like me and you talking right now. That's how me and him
Wow.
became friends. Yeah. And he likes that. He
Wow.
likes for people to be normal with him. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
He will always be loved, you know?
Yes.
And it's such a pleasure to be talking to you. The fact that you met him and you are friends. So I feel good. I feel great too.
I miss him a lot because
Right.
I had an opportunity. One of the things we did talk about when I did meet him before he passed and before the trials and stuff started happening, that when Blanket and his kids was little, my thing was to go and teach them art classes while Michael was
Right.
doing what he was doing, and that would have been a great opportunity, but it just didn't
Never
work that
happened.
way. It just, but I really hate that what happened. I really do.
Yes, of course. It's happened. So there's nothing we can do. We just have to move on with life.
Yes.
Right. Now, tell us about any other any other celebrities that you've done art for, besides the three you've mentioned.
Well, Patti LaBelle is a good friend of mine. She has a lot of my work.
Right.
Once, let me see, Lionel Hampton, before he passed away, jazz great Lionel Hampton. He was
Right.
like my godfather, so I did a lot of work with him. I mentioned Richard Pryor. I did the artwork to raise money for the Richard Pryor street name in Peoria, Illinois.
Wow.
Duke Ellington's granddaughter, Mercedes Ellington, the Duke Ellington
Right.
art piece. Wynton Marsalis, he collected a lot of my work.
Right.
It's just a host of so many people
Wow.
that I've done work for that collects my work.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah. Yes.
That is something else. When you mention all these names, well, you're a celebrity too, so
Yes.
makes
Yes.
sense.
Yes.
So all this time you've been doing all that, you also started making cognac.
Yes, that's my number one thing. I love it.
Right. So that's the drink that you normally drink, right?
Yes, that's what I'm known for, is drinking cognac and smoking cigars. That's my thing.
Nice. So tell us, what made you start? Well, yes, you are drinking. When did you start? Getting your own cognac, and how did that come about?
Well, it all started about 15 years ago. See,
Oh, wow.
whatever I do, I have to enjoy it. And
Right.
I like to have things that no one have really done. It's hard to own your own cognac. You can be a brand ambassador where you can hold up a bottle and say, hey, drink this. I wanted to own my own. So I flew over to France. It took 3 years to gain the trust of this vineyard over in France.
Right.
And to have your own brand. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to start my own luxury brand, something that I know I don't have to just fake it because I know I drink it. So
yes.
That sounds pretty good. I like that. I like what I just said.
Had to be nice.
Yeah. So the cognac that I'm bringing in now is 100-year-old cognac. They've been aged 100 years in a bottle. I think you saw the picture with the gold bottle.
Yes.
And the guy that owned it, he's the 5th generation. His name is Francois. He's the 5th generation owner of this vineyard in France. They have over 80 something acres of land where they make cognac in a town called Cognac, France. Well, he passed away last year, and now his wife is taking over the vineyard, and we're coming out with this celebration of the vineyard, and we are doing a joint venture with Legacy and their brand name to come out with this 100-year-old cognac to celebrate 121 years in business. And that's what I'm bringing overseas, is that. And that's what I'm all about, is fine products, because that's what I love. I love drinking good cognac and cigars. And that's what I'm coming out with too, is also a cigar in my name. And I have the gourmet products too that we're bringing overseas also.
Yes. You're going to tell us all about that. I'm sorry, we'll be jumping from one place to another because everything is all you. So we will go back to art at some point. But
Yes.
now, because everything is so exciting, so I just feel like, okay, if we can actually get a bit of everything, you know, and then we can start filling in all the other places.
Okay.
You have your personal chef.
Yeah, yes, I do. He travels with me everywhere I go. It's nothing like it. I like to bring other people. I feel like I done made it already. I done made my mark in life. So when I met this young guy about 7 years ago, he was just finishing culinary art school, and
Right.
now he owns his own business. He have his own seafood place here in Shreveport, Louisiana, called Crab Kings, and he's the owner of it. And I said, you know
Right.
what? If I can bring him along and show him different things in life and let him travel, it will bless him also. But that's what he do. He travel with me, and I like getting up in the morning. He knock on my door and say, "Hey, breakfast ready," you know.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
while I'm out
That's,
doing what I'm doing, I just know that whatever I have on the menu, he's going to go out and prepare it, and I think it's great.
and I love the photos you've taken with him, especially one you are sitting smoking a cigar and he's
Yes.
just standing there. It's just, oh, it's really great.
Yeah, yeah. I had that vision of doing this photo shoot with him for a while.
Right,
And I told him, I said, what we're going to do, we're going to cross those knives in front of your chest, and they're going to be a statement. And that's exactly what happened with it.
right.
Yes.
I also like that one with the knives. It's
Yes. Yes.
great too.
Yeah.
So as I said, we're just going to touch on everything and then we'll, go back. So you're going to Philippines and I hear there's a film. You want to tell us anything about that?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm blessed to go to the Philippines, hopefully in September, if this pandemic pans out. It really got me nervous because
Yes,
at first I was going there to meet with Bench, and he's my agent that represents me over in the Philippines.
right.
And come to find out that he is setting me up with a director that wants to feature me as a lead actor in a new movie. And
Wow.
they told me what the script was all about, and I prayed about it. And I don't look at horror flicks. I'm not a horror movie type of guy, you know.
Right.
I'm in the I believe in God real serious. And when they start talking about demons and stuff, it kind of scares me. But the storyline is so powerful
Right.
that it talks about an artist that collects artifacts, and a person that happens to be from New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm from
Oh, wow.
Louisiana, and he travels to the Philippines to bid on this artifact, and
Right.
this artifact's supposed to have these great powers, and people believe in it, worship it, and all that kind of stuff. But it's a good story, and at the end, of course, I win. You know, I beat those
Right.
demons. I couldn't. When he told me that I'd be able to fight them, it's on with me. I'm ready. So I'm excited about it, and but it just does when they start talking about the time frame is spending 12 days to shoot this movie, and then
Right.
you got to do 2 weeks of quarantining, and then you got to
Of
come
course.
back to the States and do it again. That takes that's almost over a month that I don't know.
That's
But
true.
I'm gonna try to do it. But this pandemic is getting crazy. One minute it seems
I
like we're
know.
getting better, the next minute is coming back with something else. I don't know what's going on.
This is it. But then again, once we can't stop traveling because if we do, it means we are letting it win.
Right.
So
Yeah. You just have to keep
stay,
praying and stay prayed up. I took both of my vaccine shots. I'm a veteran in the military, so the VA they make sure it's the veterans getting our shots. So I got both of mine, and just got to stay prayed up all the time. And like
right,
you said, you can't let the devil win, and that's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna let him win.
exactly,
So right. So I'm excited about coming there. My chef is coming. Chef
right.
Stanley is going to be with me, and he's going to be preparing food over in the Philippines. And when we come
Wow.
and see you, we are coming to the
Scotland.
UK. Oh yeah, Scotland. That's where we're going. Yes,
I
I
am
can't wait.
excited. I
You're
just
not
want to
ready.
know when, and I will organize
You're
a
not
big
ready. You're
party.
not ready. No, you're not. You're not ready for us to come out
Oh,
there.
you have no idea. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Organizing parties is my thing. So yours will be
Okay.
a great one. It's going to be amazing. So
Yes.
yes, I'm ready, but is Scotland ready for you? They are not ready, but I will make them ready. Because
it'll be my first time. I never been there, so it's gonna be great.
Right.
And one of my goals in life is I did a portrait of Queen Elizabeth.
Oh wow!
And it has stones all in a I do what you call, some of them artworkers have called a diamond collection. They have real diamonds in it.
Oh wow!
And then I have one that have stones in it. So what I did a portrait of Queen Elizabeth and has the stones and a crown and earrings and a necklace. And one day I'll be able to present it to her. I have a vision that one day I'll have a chance to present it to her. Yeah.
Right. So the Queen's Palace, Balmoral, which is in Scotland, they come here in summer. It's just about 40 minutes from my house.
Okay.
So yeah, except I don't get to see her every time when she,
Yes.
So anyway, that's nice. One day you will have the opportunity to give her that,
Yes.
So is that the only British celebrity, or, well, she's monarchy, that you've made art for, or have you made art for other British people?
No, I haven't. But
Right.
one of the things that I want to do, and the same thing I'm gonna do in the Philippines, is I want to go and teach art classes to the kids when I come in those towns. So when I come to Scotland, if time permits, I want to go in and meet some of the kids and show them, because I had to keep the style of artwork going. And I think once they learn this technique, they would take it to another level, hopefully.
Sounds great. I'm a teacher.
Oh, really?
Yes, I teach in several schools here in Scotland because I have my business, so I can't really stay in one school. So I help every other time I have time. So I can organize for schools so that you can meet the kids, especially the less privileged,
That's right.
schools.
That's exactly true. Yes.
So you can go and meet these kids and, show them one or two things. So that will be organized, definitely.
Oh, sound like a plan. I like that.
Oh, yes, definitely. So I'm just getting ideas of what we're going to do when you come, because I have so many and some surprises for you. It's going to be awesome.
Okay.
Yes. So now tell us, as you've been doing the art, do you find it really challenging, especially during the pandemic? Is there any, like now, for instance, I'm a fashion designer, it's really impossible to be selling my clothes. I have all the clothes there and nobody's buying. How has it affected you, the pandemic?
No, like I said, my artwork, I don't really sell it myself. I have a gallery that does it for me in Las Vegas.
Of course. Yes, of
so
course.
Yes, Las Vegas is a big tourist town. So
yes,
I mean, it didn't bother me at all. And I take this time off with the pandemic to find new things to do. And I have more time to work on other projects. I didn't just sit around and say, okay, well, I'm not going to do anything. I formulated 2 different products during this time. And yeah.
Amazing. So you need to have a gallery in the UK as well, because that's when we'll get to buy your art,
Well, let's work on it. Let's go out there and show me some galleries and introduce me to some people. Maybe we can do an art show while I'm out there, have all my artwork on display and have some nice cognac for people to drink, or some champagne or some wine or something like that. My chef can prepare the meal for everybody to try, and Louisiana cuisine.
And the Scottish people love their alcohol. Especially Scotch, because we make it,
Oh, really?
So yeah, whiskey is a big thing here. So
okay, I found me another home then.
Everything.
That sounds like my place to stay then. I'd be out there longer than I'm supposed to.
That's great. That's really nice. So do you have anything maybe you can tell artists who are just starting?
Yes. Yes, for all of the artists, even the ones that's really into what they're doing, I try to tell everyone you can dip and dab in other art forms and mediums, but find one that you're good at, that you're really passionate with, and stick with it, and always protect what you're doing. When I say protect it, I mean don't show anyone what you're doing until it's done.
Right.
That's why you won't hear no negativity saying, hey man, if I was you, I wouldn't do that. Don't listen to that. Stick to what you're gonna do, and really dissect your vision and your whatever you decide to do. If you're gonna do a portrait of like I said, you have a lot of castles out there, right?
Oh, so many.
You need
5 minutes from my house is a castle as well. And then there's so many everywhere in Scotland. It's just,
Yes,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna do a portrait of a castle, not just do the portrait, but learn about that, study that castle, get some books, read about it. That way it'd be deep in your spirit when you get ready to do
Absolutely.
it. That way you can know. So when you go and talk to someone about that castle, you can also educate them on that castle. And that's what
Right.
I want them to do is whatever medium and whatever the subject matter is, try to study it. So you won't have to just talk about, well, I just did some watercolor. Okay, what about it? What about that person you drew? What made you want to
Right.
draw that person? What about that person?
Right.
What the characters are about that person? And that's the same
Right.
thing with if you're doing some clothing. If you're in the clothing business and you're doing fashion design, what made you decide to design that dress for that lady? What about it? You had to study the lady, right? The person that you're doing it, because you have to know the shape, everything
Yes,
about
of
that
course.
person, so she can like it. Because everybody have different, ways that they wear their clothes, how it drapes down. Same thing about me with my suits and stuff. My suits have to be done tailored to fit me, not someone else.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
whoever the tailor is, the tailor has to learn me, learn my
Yes, of
shoulder
course.
width and everything. So that's basically what I want them to learn, is just really study your art form and stay with it and
Right.
stay true to it. Yeah.
So normally, how long does it take you to make one piece of art?
It depends on the subject. Like again, it depends on how detailed it has to be.
Right.
I don't know if the magazine that we just did in the Philippines, right? You saw the
Right.
portrait that I did of Frank Sinatra. It's a collage.
Right.
So I had 6 months to do that.
Just
Six.
okay. Wow.
Now, yeah, it's wild because the first time I messed up. Oh, I
Right.
can mess up too. That's why I said
Right.
just because you are a professional don't mean you can't mess up. Don't think everything is great. I did it and I turned it into the gallery and it wasn't right. They told me to
Wow.
start when he was young and work through his whole career and do a collage. Well,
Right.
I said, okay. They didn't tell me how young to go back. I went way back. And so
Right.
when I got almost through with it, I showed him how far. He said, no, 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 no. No, you went too far back. You need to start over and do
Right.
this again.
Right. It must be
Yeah.
really 6 months is a long time, but what you do, you said you just have to, make dots. I don't know how you call it, but you and the
Yes.
viewers obviously know what it is. That will take time. That will take a lot of thinking.
Yes. A lot of thinking, a
Right.
lot of cognac, and a lot of drinking.
Oh, so cognac helps.
Yeah, because I do all my artwork at night. See, that's the thing. I can't do pointillism in the daytime. It's too much noise. It's too
Right.
much going on. So I have to have 100% quiet. So I do everything at
Right.
night. So I sit back and drink me a little cognac. I'm not telling all them artists out there to start drinking. Don't do that. No. No.
Fair enough.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Well, Mr. Moses said we're gonna get drunk when we no,
Right.
don't do that. That's not good.
Right.
But it's for me, it's what I do.
Right.
But pointillism is it's not like if you're drawing with a pencil or pastels or something like that, you can kind of erase and start over. You
Right.
can get
You
almost through
can't.
with a
No.
you can yeah you can be almost through with a piece, and if that pen decide to start bleeding or the paper start bring them
You have
dots
to
into
start.
each other, you got to start all over again. So that's the
Did you?
stressful part about it.
Right. You call it pointillism.
Pointillism, yes,
Pointillism.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
a
over
new
there,
word.
well, over in the Philippines, I believe I mean, you might call it stippling. You ever heard of that?
Right. Yes, of course.
Stippling is the same thing.
Right.
Yes.
Sounds good. Now, some artists, well, first of all, what do you wear when you do your art?
What?
Yes.
Oh.
Some artists just do the art naked. Somewhere only shorts, somewhere only t-shirts.
Y'all crazy.
So what?
Oh my goodness, that's funny. That's why. Oh, you know it's morning time out here. You know that, right? Okay, let me stop laughing. That was funny. That's for real. I like that. No, it just. I guess my jeans or whatever. I just be comfortable. I guess.
Right.
Sometimes I have my pajamas on. It just depends on what it is. But that was so funny.
So you don't have a particular
naked.
Like to be.
This lady said they do it naked.
Oh yeah, I've heard of some artists because they have to be comfortable.
I bet.
I've also heard. Sorry, say that again.
Oh my goodness.
I had to know because I've heard that when you artists are doing your art, every mind that you have just goes into the art.
Yeah, but that's the first time I ever heard of that.
You know?
I met a lot of artists in my day, and I had to be naked. Lord Jesus. That was just called comfortable. I'm for real. Okay, enough of that. That was funny.
Okay, so it means that every artist wears something, maybe just an apron.
Yeah.
Maybe I've been watching a lot of films.
I guess you have. I want to watch them. I want to see what you've been looking at.
Oh dear, now you're making me laugh. Anyway, so now we know that you don't have to be naked or just wearing an apron to do your art.
Yeah, as long as you're comfortable. As long as you're comfortable.
Just comfortable. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Loungewear. Okay. Cool. So, do you paint at home or do you paint elsewhere? Do you have a place where you do the painting? Yes,
at my house. Yes.
Okay. Cool. Amazing. So, do you get people wanting, for instance, maybe say Kanye West wants a painting? Do they tell you to paint for them, or do you paint and tell them I've done this? How does it goes?
It goes both ways. If I feel like it's someone I really want to do, I go ahead and do it, but I don't sell it. I make sure they see it first, because you have to, everything that I do, I have to have permission. I have permission to do everything that I do. I just don't do it. Now, the one I'm doing for the Queen is something that is special to me. So I did it, hoping that I can present it to her.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
But the Dean Martin, I'm doing one for Dean Martin family, Dina Martin, and that's what I'm working on right now.
Oh wow! Amazing. Great. Who else have you done? Have you done Elvis?
Oh yeah, I've done Elvis. Yes. Yes. I presented it to this company in Memphis. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Amazing. Wow. Amazing. I don't
Muhammad
have
Ali.
any
I done some of
mine. Sorry?
Huh? What'd you say?
I'm impressed. Too impressed.
Yeah.
So now, we'll go on to the cognac side. The two lions. Tell us about the two lions.
Okay. Yeah. My logo, my two lions. It means a lot to me. It's called Legacy XO International.
Right.
My son's name is Giorgio Valente Mosley I. He's a one. So that's where the one comes from. And I'm trying to show him how to be successful and follow in my footsteps.
Right.
He's 32 years old. He's doing his own podcast stuff and everything, but he done seen everything I've done. He saw the trials and tribulations and everything. I mean, the ups and downs and, and stuff like that. He's seen it all. So the lions mean, one of the lions on one side, on the left side, is Myself. I'm the lion on the right, on the left hand
And
side.
the other one is your son.
Right. And we both holding up the shield that protects ourselves. It's a shield. That's why I use a shield. Okay.
Wow.
Now the crown on the top represents Jesus Christ himself.
Oh, that's
the
really
crown.
nice.
That's the crown. That's why it's on top. The crown is your head. That's what you think about.
Right.
And so that's where you get your thoughts from. That's where you get everything is from, your crown of your head. And that's where
Amazing.
Jesus and God is at. Is he's at the crown. He's at the top. So that's where the crown comes from. And then you have inside of the crest, you have 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
5 stars represents excellence.
Mm-hmm.
Every restaurant you go to, they say it's a 5-star restaurant, 5-star hotel. This is a 5-star private jet. It all means excellence. So that's what my brand stands for, excellence. Everything I do has to be lined up as excellence. And so that's where the 5 stars come from. And then the cursive L, that means Lord, right? And then also it means legacy, because that's what I'm leaving behind is a legacy. So that's what legacy 1. Then international is just like I'm doing now. I'm talking to you. I'm in the United States, but you way over there, but it's international. So that's where that come from.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. So I've really been asking myself, the 2 lions, how does this come about? Now I know.
Yes.
How come about. So where is your cognac being sold? Is it all over America or one particular place?
Well, the first one that we did was here in the United States. But like I said, Francois, he passed away. So everything kind of went down from that. But now we're finna rebrand it, redo it, and come back stronger than we did before. And that's where this Legacy XO 100-year-old cognac is coming from. Yeah.
Right.
And so it's going to be only sold. It's not going to be sold in the United States. I'm only dealing with overseas destinations right now. Right.
But the bottles, they are so beautiful. I've only drunk cognac once in my life, and I drank very little and got drunk for a whole week. So the bottles are so beautiful. They just want to make you want to drink it. So I can't wait to test your cognac. Even if I don't drink, I know I'll get drunk for a whole week or month, especially because it's 100 years old, you know?
Yes.
But I would love to try that, because the bottles are, oh my goodness, they are beautiful.
Yes, 24 karat gold, man. Yes, that's what we represent, you know?
Nice.
Yeah. So when I come out there, hopefully we can set up some meetings and get the product sold out there where you at, and we can do a big big launch and everything and do something great.
Exactly. I have some of the viewers here who are watching from Aberdeen, are big drinkers, and they are not afraid to set up goals. So when you come, we'll have people who might want to do some businesses with you. I'm sure.
I love Scotch too. So you tell all the Scotch drinkers out there, when I come, I'm gonna come and try some serious Scotch, and maybe I can do a deal with one of your Scotch companies out there and come up with a nice Scotch with my name on it.
Right. Oh wow, that will be great. That will really be great. I'll bring something to Scotland, so that's good. I'm starting to feel like an ambassador. I should be paid by the government for bringing.
Yeah, that's right.
So yes, there's a lot of whiskey making places around Scotland, so should be great.
Yes.
Now tell us, you are going to go to Philippines in September. Hopefully you're going to Philippines in September, and you are going with your chef. Is your chef also going to be in the film, or is it just you going to be in the film?
I will be in the film, but I didn't want to leave him out. And so I try to let him stay in his lane. His lane is preparing food, and the chef that's what he's great at. So
Right.
they all films have a catering company, right? They cater the food for the
Right.
film, and
Right.
they get credited in the movie. If you look at the
Right.
credits in every movie, they say, okay, the transportation by this company, this by this company. I want to
Right.
make sure my chef name is in that movie,
Oh,
and
wow.
and the food is prepared, and any food
Yes.
that's on the set that's going to be in the movie that we might be eating in the movie is going to be prepared by my chef,
Right.
and that's what I wanted to do for him.
Your wife must be really must have a really cool. She likes the fact that she doesn't have to cook. Somebody else cooks.
Yeah, but I can
Really.
cook too, though. I can cook too, though. But
Right.
I just like when he does it so well. See, I said cook.
Right.
I'm not a chef. That's a whole different ball game.
Yes.
Yes.
I can just imagine. Okay. Now tell us about spices, because I know you do something about spices.
Yes. I have a
Tell us.
new cognac seasoning. It's made with that same 100-year-old cognac, and
Wow.
it's a steak seasoning that you put on your steaks. Yes.
Right.
Right.
Wow. That can
Yes.
be really popular in Scotland, especially.
Yes.
So, does this make people drunk?
No. It has the cognac profile.
Right.
It
So
just
just the test.
right. So what it is, they took the company that made my seasoning. It took over almost 4 years to even come up with this whole concept, but we finally got it right this year. And they took the 50-year-old cognac and the 100-year-old cognac. They took the flavor profile from it and put it in the seasoning, and that's what you're gonna get.
Right.
So you don't get drunk. No, it's no liquor in it. No.
Right. Okay.
No.
I just had to ask because I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
stupid question, but I'm sure some viewers also
No,
don't
I
know
hear
this.
it. I hear that all the time. They say cognac. Is it going to get me drunk? I said, no. It just has a flavor profile. Yeah, that's
Right.
it. Yes.
Amazing. It must taste really great as well.
Well, I'm sending you some. So when we get off this feed, I want you to send me your address, and I'm gonna mail you some. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I'm excited. Oh, wow. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. My eldest son is a really, really good chef. He's in university studying accounting, but in my mind, I keep asking myself, you better become a chef rather than this, because he's so good. So I'm sure he will love that.
Well, when me and myself come out there, let them come together and put something together for us. Let them cook together. How about that?
Absolutely.
Yes,
Sounds
I think
great.
that'd be great. Yeah, I think that'd be great.
Sounds great. Wow.
And I understand you're gonna be interviewing my chef for next month, huh?
I would like to know what it is, how it feels to be a celebrity's chef.
Well, he definitely can answer that question for you, because I told him
Yes.
Yes, I told him about it, and he's excited, so he'll definitely tell you about it.
Yes. Okay. Because you are a person like all of us, but we respect celebrities for some reason. We just see them different. We see them elevated. So personally, I would like to talk to your chef and know what it is, because I don't normally get a lot of celebrities to interview. So it will be amazing to get to know how he makes food for a celebrity, and I'm sure the viewers will love that too.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun together, though. Seriously, I mean, like I said, he's a celebrity chef, and that's what he does. But I try to make things so much fun for him.
Right.
I don't leave him out. If I go to an event, he's going. If I do
Right.
something, he's going. I always include him everywhere I go, because I want him to not just say, "Okay, I'm Mr. Mosley's chef." No. I want you to come enjoy everything that I do. I want you to really get out there and do it. And he likes that. He's just cool.
So you're more like friends, really.
Yeah, we
awesome.
talk a lot. And I'm getting him to start smoking a cigar. I mean, you got to see it when he's well, to get him, because he see me doing it all the time. So he said, I want to smoke a cigar. You're so funny. But he's getting it. He's getting it. He's getting it. Yeah, he's
That's
getting it.
nice. That's really nice. So,
Yeah.
well, it will be great to just even talk to a celebrity chef and, you know, get that feeling, because most of us don't even get to meet even celebrities, chefs or celebrities, anybody. So amazing.
Yeah. And that goes the same way I was talking about before is learning your craft and learning the person that you're doing the work for. And that's what
Yes.
as a celebrity chef, you have to know your client, who you're working for.
Absolutely.
You got to know his likes, dislikes, what season, what not season, you know, what he feel like eating. Do he want this? Do he want that? And all that kind of stuff. And then also, if I call and say, hey, you know, I'm bringing some people over for dinner, then he has to go into a whole nother mode, because now he know what I like. Then he got to try to figure out what they like, and then try to put it all together and make everything work. And he does it quick. I mean, it's nothing. He do it so well, you know.
Wow.
And that's what I call staying in your lane. What you're good at is what you're good at. Don't jump into something else, because you're gonna slack on what you're really good at. And Stanley is unbelievable. He can do it on a drop of a dime. It's real simple. I couldn't do it. You tell me you finna bring some people to my house, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
Yeah, but that's what he's good at. He's great.
That's good. That's good. And it just shows us how humble you are, the fact that you can be friends with somebody that, you know, works for you. This is really great.
Yes.
And very Christian.
Yes.
Very nice. So do you have anything you might want to tell the viewers today that maybe we've forgotten? I know there's something, I just can't remember it because I'm so excited to be talking to a celebrity. Everything just evaporates.
Yeah. No, I think we basically hit on some of everything. I think we talked about the movie, we talked about the Philippines. Oh yeah. It's a young artist in the Philippines. He lives in some rural area or something like that. I think his name is Fomo. You know what I'm talking about? Did you see it?
No.
You haven't seen it yet? This young kid, he does artwork using rust off of old material, and that's what he do artwork with. And he does a lot of different celebrities using that and everything. And when I go out there, I'm going to meet with him. I'm bringing him some paint brushes and some different things like that. And he was just featured on a television show. And Bench he got it going on. He helped him get all that stuff going too. And he the one that introduced me to this young kid. And last night he did a portrait of me. And I said, wow. I said, that's really unbelievable. Nice. It really touched my heart really, really good. So if he's watching and if Ben's watching, you're a bad man. You put that young kid in my life, man. I can't wait to meet that little kid. I'm for real.
That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah. Okay. I have been looking at your photos. You have this photo of a street with the name Eugene Mosley. What's that about?
That is a street dedication. That's here in Shreveport, Louisiana. My mayor of Shreveport and the city councilman, Mayor Perkins, that's his name, a young cat. He really trying to bring this city together. There's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of stuff going on in this city, but he's working hard with the city councilman and James Green and some more, Tamata Taylor and some more people they're doing some things here. And they dedicated a street where I was raised up on and put my name on the street. So it's now the Mayfield Street, 3800 block of Mayfield Street is now dedicated to Eugene Mosley. And I thought that was a great honor.
You see, God loves you. The fact that you have a street name in America, not anywhere else in the world, in America.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And my dad is 93 years old, and he was able to see it. And that meant a lot to me, that he was able to see that.
And him too, because parents are so proud of their children, especially if I had a street written on my name, my parents will just go everywhere bragging. I can just imagine. So yeah, parents really like when their children do well. A street name, that is top of, on the list.
Yes.
So again, I have seen you with a few guys singing. What's that about?
I wish I was singing. No, that's a band that I represent here in Louisiana. They call themselves the Windstorm Band. And
Right.
when they did the street dedication, they came out and performed for me, especially for me, and that was a great honor for them to do that. So when you saw me on stage, I was telling them thank you.
Yes,
So
okay.
I was not singing.
It was dancing, actually. Was it dancing?
Yes. Yeah, we were trying to get there. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. It wasn't singing. Okay. It's just great. It was great to see you with those guys. Obviously, anyone seeing that video will know that there was something special going on. So
Yeah,
that's
those
great.
guys, them guys, the Windstorm Band, Ron Johnson, Eric, and Kid, and one of the members just passed away. His name was Maestro. We call him Maestro because he was bad. I mean, one of the baddest keyboard players, and
Right.
there is, and he just recently passed away. So we miss him dearly. But Windstorm Band will always be in my heart. You know, they taking off on their own. They traveling, and so I really don't represent them as much as I do, because they took off and got their wings and they rolling. Them boys are bad.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great. Amazing. And the fact, you are really blessed. The fact that you support everybody in your community, this is, when you give to the community, the universe just looks and gives you back even more. So you're just doing great. God loves you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you
And
so much.
obviously we love you too, because when we see these things happening, you just, honestly, when you do something good, you get double.
Yes,
I think
that's true.
Yes.
That's true. Yes.
Yes, definitely. It's always nice to have a clean, clear heart. So
Yes.
if we want to see everything about you, your art, obviously we can't come to Las Vegas to see that. Do you have a social media presence so that viewers would love to, to see what you're doing?
Yeah, just follow me on Facebook is Eugene Mosley at Facebook. And now it's a fake one out there, so don't click on that one. That's the one with me with a cigar, and I think I had a glass in my hand. That's not the real one. The real one is me with my star in Las Vegas. That's the one that you click on. That's the real one, yes.
Why do people do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Actually, when you are
they love me. They love me like that, I guess.
Yes. But then again, do you know, I don't know if it's nice, because hopefully they are not doing anything bad with your name.
No, thank God, nobody has done that. I try to treat everybody right, even though people don't treat me right all the time. You'd be amazed how people, don't like what you're doing. It's amazing to me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that going on, but it's okay. It's okay. Because I always say, as long as you talk about me, you must really like what I'm doing. And I say, don't talk about me, read about me. That's what I say. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
People are jealous in nature.
Yeah.
It's part of, the yin and yang, the good and bad, the God and the devil.
Yeah.
People get tempted by the devil to do all the bad things. Feel jealous.
I basically stay to myself, though. I don't hang out with a lot of people. I'm a loner. I like to stay to myself, because you be around a lot of people, that's when things start happening. So
absolutely, that's true.
Yeah, I don't go out that much. When I do go out, I go out when I come to you and visit you. I'm going out. I'm having a good time.
Right.
When I go to the Philippines, I'm having a good time. But when when I'm at home, I don't go nowhere. I try not to go too many places.
How can you live in Las Vegas and not go to?
Now when I'm in Louisiana right now.
Right.
Now, when I go to Las Vegas, it's nonstop. It's nonstop out there. I mean,
Right.
it's all. I maybe get 3 hours of sleep, and I'm partying all day long, all night. I do see. And one thing about it in Las Vegas, you might have a meeting with a general manager at one of the major casinos about doing something for them, but that general manager don't come on to work until 1 o'clock in the morning. So he'll call and tell you, hey, can you meet me at 3 a.m.?
Wow.
So that 3 a.m. to him, his day just getting started, but your night is. So you got to plan. Well, I can't go out and drink until, you got to plan it, because maybe people want to go to the clubs. They want you to go and show up at the different night spots. And you got to make sure that you do your meeting first sober, and then you go to the night spots. So it's you got to get used to it, but it's all right.
Amazing, amazing. I've never been to Las Vegas. I don't know why. Whenever I go to the US, my trip ends in New York. Next time I want to go to Las Vegas, go to your art studio, gallery, go to all the casinos.
Yeah.
And have fun all night, all day.
See, you sound just like everybody else I bring to Las Vegas with me. They say that. But when you start hanging with me, I give you, you might can hang 2 days.
Right.
After that, it's over. I'll be saying, hey, you gonna come down and get breakfast? No. No. Because they all say that. They all say when they come out there with me, they always say, I'm gonna hang with you for these 4 days, 5 days, And then when we get there, 2 days in, I don't see them no more for a while. I'll be still doing what I'm doing because I'm used to it.
Right. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Wow, great. So kindly tell us any final words for the viewers. Tell them anything that you might, words of advice or just anything really before we wind up.
I just can't wait to see everyone. I really am excited about being on this show. And I know you said you're going to be on other shows. And I want to tell everybody I say hello and I love everybody, and I can't wait to see everybody. And I want everybody to stay safe and be close to your family and tell everybody every day that you love them. That's what you need to tell them every day, because you don't know what the next day going to bring. So you're going to be saying, oh man, I wish I would have said it. But I just can't wait to meet everybody and have some new friends. And I don't have an enemy nowhere, so I would like to have friends all over the world. So I can't wait to see everybody.
Yes, of course.
And you tell and also all my Scotch drinkers, I'm coming.
Yes.
It's a new sheriff in town. It's a new sheriff in town. And I'm coming.
Because I come from Kenya originally, and really because of my involvement with the fashion industry, all my viewers are from around the world. So you're going to get so many Africans just watching this and probably,
I want to come there
excited.
Too. Send me the invitation. I'm coming.
Yes. So everybody is going to be watching. I grew up in India. All the Indian friends are going to watch and be really excited. So it's everybody going to watch this. Not only the Scotch drinkers, it's everybody who's going to watch. So yes.
Well, I'm excited.
Really.
Yes, I'm very excited. And I want to tell Bench, thank you for introducing me and you together. I'm excited about that.
Thank you.
I can't wait to meet you guys again. I really am going to be excited about that.
Thank you. Benj is such a great guy. I'm just happy that you're working with him. I've worked with him since 2003, I think, or maybe 2012, sorry. 2012, not 2003, 2012. He's amazing, and you're amazing too. I just see big things happening with both of you.
Yes.
There won't be any limits. You guys are just going to go to the top from how I see it.
Sound like a plan.
Absolutely. And then both of you should come to Scotland and I'll show you Scotland.
Yes, most definitely.
Right. So we'll have you back after your trip to Philippines. And then also when you are here, we'll have you doing a face-to-face interview, obviously.
Okay.
So it's not the last time we are seeing you here.
Sounds like a plan. I like that. I like that very much.
Thank you so much. It's been wonderful.
It's been wonderful too.
Thank you. Have a great day. I know it's very early in the morning. For me, it's 5 in the afternoon. So
okay.
Yes. So have a great day.
Yes. Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.